Greetings and welcome back to MyfanwyNia's studio here in Leitrim's Iron Mountains. If you're new here, my name is Harriet and I am a visual artist in Ireland's northwest. It's been a little while since I posted to my channel. I'm kind of rethinking it a little bit and I'm trying to get over my awkwardness on camera, so bear with me while I do this. Today's video we're going to be exploring some of the traditions around Imbolc and Brigids Day in Ireland, and a little bit of footage of a recent event I took part in, painting a mural as part of the Brigids Day Festival in Portarlington in County Laois, where I painted a Brigids-themed mural as part of their Brigids Day festivities in the town, organised by the Minaw Collective, and I took part alongside members of the Minaw Collective, which is my street art collective, and we are muralists, street artists and sign writers from all over Ireland, and we all made Brigid-themed murals on the day, so I'm going to be sharing a little bit about that too. So I really hope that you enjoy the video.
Brigids Day. It's more than just a date on the calendar. It's a whisper of magic, woven into the fabric of Ireland's rich tapestry of traditions. As an artist immersing myself in Brigid's stories is like embarking on a journey through time and legend. Brigid isn't just a figure from Irish folklore. She's a symbol of resilience, creativity, and the enduring spirit of womanhood. In Irish mythology, she is revered as Celtic goddess of hearth, home, and the artistic flame, a beacon of light, guiding us through the long winters and darkest of nights towards the promise of spring. Her legacy doesn't end there. Over the centuries, her story intertwined with the spread of Christianity in Ireland, as ancient pagan customs survived and adapted, blending with the teachings of the Church. Today she stands as Ireland's beloved patron saint, revered for her countless miracles and acts of compassion. One of her most cherished traditions here in Ireland, the crafting of Brigids Day crosses. These crosses, woven from rushes from Ireland's boggy grasslands, hold a deep symbolism in Irish folklore, and legend has it that Brigid herself wove these crosses as a symbol of protection and blessings for homes and farms. Gathering rushes for my own crosses, I can't help but feel a sense of kinship with generations of women who have performed this ritual for centuries. For Brigids Day crosses are more than just decorations. They're talismans of hope, woven with prayers and blessings for the year ahead. In more recent times, Brigids Day has regained a special significance in Ireland, now revered as the nation's newest annual national holiday since last year, 2023. Representing a monumental stride towards unity and equality by accordingly equal reverence to Ireland's Celtic goddess and matron, Saint Brigid, equal alongside the renowned Saint Patrick. She symbolises the perfect harmony between masculine and feminine energies, reminding us of our interconnectedness with nature and each other. It is the eve of the festival, and in old Irish traditions, a member of the household, usually the eldest girl, would go out to collect rushes. The gatherer would lay the rushes on the doorstep of the house, knock on the door, and walk around the exterior of the house 3 times before calling out, "Get down on your knees, open your eyes, and let Brigid in." while those on the interior of the house replied, "Welcome, welcome." After an evening's feast, these rushes were then woven into shapes such as crosses, eyes, and sunwheels. These shapes were thought to offer protection from fire, lightning, infectious diseases, and the evil eye. These were then left out overnight to receive Brigid's blessings, and the next day, Brigids Day, the 1st of February, the woven symbols and crosses would be mounted into the main dwelling place, outhouses and stables. It was believed that no evil could pass the charm when it was hung above a doorway. In the annals of Irish tradition, Brigids Day holds a special place as a festival of fertility and new life. Its origins can be traced back to the ancient Celtic festival of Imbolc, a pivotal point in the Celtic Wheel of the Year. Imbolc signifies the awakening of the land from its winter slumber, bursting forth with the promise of growth and abundance, the onset of spring, and the renewal of life. Traditionally, a time when communities come together to honour Brigid, Ireland's beloved saint, a symbol of compassion and renewal. Through age-old customs like crafting Brigids Crosses and lighting candles, Imbolc embodies the enduring connection between humanity and the cycles of nature, offering hope and blessings for the year ahead. Long before Brigid was canonised as a saint, she was revered as goddess, known as the patroness of poets, blacksmiths, and livestock, her name meaning high or exalted one, reflecting the adoration bestowed upon her by generations of Irish folk. Another custom is the dressing of the Brídeag, a Brigid doll, a whimsical effigy, often fashioned from a butter churn or made from straw, symbolising the saint's nurturing and protective spirit. In some regions, masked revellers known as the Biddy Boys would go from house to house, spreading merriment and collecting offerings towards a communal party. But perhaps the most enduring symbol of Brigids Day is the sacred well, where devotees seek healing and blessing from the saint's holy waters. Ribbons, trinkets, and prayers are imbued with promises of fertility, protection, and renewal. A lone tree often stands by the well, and visitors leave rags, ribbons in the tree as wishes and prayers to the goddess or saint, whichever way you want to view her. As I returned to my studio with the rushes, I embarked on what felt like a hallowed ritual, weaving and transforming them into the iconic Brigids Crosses. It took me a little time to perfect my approach, and each consecutive attempt felt a bit neater. A profound sense of nostalgia came through me, infusing each one with reverence and respect, reflecting on the profound symbolism of this cross as a representation of the cycle of renewal and the eternal dance between life and death. It is traditional to burn the old cross from the previous year in a purifying fire, symbolizing the release of the past and welcoming of new beginnings. From the ashes emerges the promise of a fresh start, then placing the new crosses ready to usher in blessings for the year ahead. So let me guide you through the simple process of weaving the Brigids Cross. So step by step, first you're going to carefully select 2 of the rushes and hold them up as a cross with 4 equal arms. The 4 equal arms represent the 4 seasons and the 4 directions, each symbolically imbued with its own unique energy. So imagine that the 4 points are a clock, and take the side that points to 9 o'clock over the middle rush to 3 o'clock by crossing the 2 rushes at the center. Turn the 3 points counterclockwise and add another rush repeating the 3 to 9 o'clock formation. Do this continually by turning, adding the rush, 3 to 9, and create the foundations of the cross. weaving the remaining rushes over and under the intersecting arms, creating that symmetrical pattern which invokes balance and harmony of the natural world. With each twist and turn, you can infuse your cross with wishes, prayers and blessings, honouring Brigid's sacred presence at this time. Once the rushes are woven together, you can secure the ends by tying them in place with twine or ribbon, and trim any excess rushes off to create a neat finish. In total, I crafted 4 crosses. One of these crosses was special in its design, with a triangular centre, has 3 arms, a homage to the triple nature of Brigid, the first arm representing the goddess of healing, symbolised by the element of water, the second arm representing the goddess of the alchemical force of fire, and the third representing air, the goddess of poetry, creativity, and the intangible qualities of inspiration and communication. In this respect, she represents all women and our unique talents, skills, and qualities. As I completed my final cross, I felt a sense of fulfillment and connection to something grounding, the whispers of ancient wisdom, knowing that these crosses will serve me as talismans of protection and blessings for the year ahead. But Brigid's Day transcends mere customs and traditions. It embodies the essence of community and connection, drawing people together to celebrate rebirth of spring and the promise of new beginnings. As I prepared for the festival in Portarlington in County Laois, where I would be painting alongside my Minaw Collective sisters. The preparations for the festival kept me busy, and I spent much of the day drawing vectors, cutting stencils with my cutting machine. Unsure of exactly what I would need, I focused on natural motifs like leaves and flowers, and I cut a design of a simple Brigids Cross. Realizing the small size of my initial stencil, I created a larger version with the middle section and just one arm of the cross. The symmetry of the cross allowed me to replicate it 4 times with just one stencil to form a complete cross. In addition to the stencils, I dedicated time to sketching out a rough concept for my Brigid-themed mural, aiming to infuse it with motifs and symbols inspired by her stories. With my respirator and my spray paint packed, I tried to get a good night's sleep, knowing it was an early start, as Portarlington was a 2.5-hour drive away, and I was excited to immerse myself in the creative energy of the event. When I arrived, I found that some of the Murals were already there, so I wanted to get started as soon as possible. I began by chalking up my design onto the primed hoarding that had been painted black ahead of our arrival. I had to adjust my vision for the wall, as the space appeared much wider than I had anticipated. It was a large stretch of wall. It was facing the square opposite the old Savoy cinema, which was featured in a 1992 movie called Into the West. ADW, a fellow street artist local to the area, had painted a mural referencing the movie a few years ago, revitalising the dilapidated, abandoned building in the town centre. The building at the centre of the construction site of the hoarding that we were painting on is an old courthouse that served as a mechanic's garage for many years and is currently being renovated and transformed into a new museum space. This Brigids Day Festival in Portarlington marks the beginning of a new tradition in the town, in collaboration between the Laois County Arts Office and the Port Art Collective. The day unfolded into a vibrant celebration. The build-up invited participants to engage in the arts with eco-friendly workshops, craft demonstrations, and live performances, from poetry readings by acclaimed women poets and the painting jam. The celebration is a testament to the power of art to unite communities, to ignite imagination, and celebrate the diverse spectrum of human creativity and expression. As I embarked on this journey of creating a mural for Brigids Day, I found inspiration in the rich symbolism and traditions associated with the revered Celtic goddess. In my design, Brigid stands in a blue cloak resembling a twilight sky, adorned with golden stars that seem to dance and twinkle against the backdrop of darkness. At her side rests a gentle lamb, symbolizing her role as a guardian of livestock and a protector of animals. In her hands, she cradles a flickering candle, a timeless beacon of enlightenment and the returning light that emerges from the darkness of winter into the blossoming spring of imbued. It's a symbol of hope, guiding us through the shadows of uncertainty and reminding us of brighter days that lie ahead. Behind Brigid, I painted a vibrant circular vine of Celtic knotwork hearts, symbolizing the eternal bonds of love, unity, and interconnectedness. These knotwork hearts serve as a reminder of the importance of love and compassion in our lives. The stencils created the illusion of a circular reef, intricately woven with lush spring greenery and delicate leaves, spinning in harmony with the cycles of nature and the changing seasons. At the center of the sacred circle spins the four-armed Brigids Cross, a potent symbol of protection, blessings, and the eternal cycle of life. As I painted, I felt the celebrations and merriment build up around me, infusing the mural with the spirit of celebration and reverence for this beloved goddess. Together these elements weave a tapestry of symbolism and tradition, honouring the spirit of Brigid and celebrating the timeless wisdom of Celtic culture. It's my hope that this mural may serve as a beacon of light and inspiration, inviting all who behold it to embrace the magic and beauty of Brigid. In Irish folklore, the legends of the fairy folk and Brigid often intertwine, adding layers of magic and mystery to the tales surrounding her. Brigid was said to have been born at sunrise, with a cloak of fairies wrapping her in a shimmering embrace. It is believed that she was blessed by the fairy folk, who bestowed upon her gifts of healing, creativity, and protection. Some legends even claim that Brigid had special connection with the fairy realm and was able to communicate with the fae and seek their guidance in times of need. In return, Brigid would offer hospitality to the fairies, leaving out offerings of milk and bread to honour their presence. The stories of Brigid and the fairy folk invoke a sense of wonder and enchantment, highlighting the deep spiritual connection between the natural world and the supernatural realm in Irish folklore. In Irish mythology, Brigid is sometimes depicted as the daughter of the Dagda, who is a prominent figure among the Torriddanan, a mythical race in Irish folklore, who is said to have arrived in flying ships that landed on Slieve Éireann, which makes up part of the Iron Mountain range where I call home back in County Leitrim. The Dagda is often portrayed as a powerful benevolent deity associated with fertility, agriculture, and the cycle of life. According to some traditions, Brigid's mother is said to be the goddess Danu, the divine mother of the Torriddanan. This lineage connects Brigid to the rich mythology of ancient Ireland. Brigid's spirit resonates through the ages, inspiring us to honour our heritage while embracing new traditions. As we gather in celebration, we forge connections that transcend space and time. It's a testament to the enduring power of art, uniting communities and igniting imaginations. May Brigid's light continue to guide us, illuminating our path with hope, joy, and the promise of a brighter tomorrow where equality thrives and the voices of women are heard and celebrated.
So we're coming to the end of my video now. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an inspiring week, and I hope to see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.